Navigating relationships with women can be a thrilling adventure, but without caution, it can quickly turn into a dangerous game. In today's video, we're diving into the shadows, exploring the key things wise men never do with women. Avoiding these pitfalls is crucial to maintaining a strong and happy relationship, so buckle up, because we're about to expose the secrets that could save you from a world of pain and keep your dignity intact. 1. Chasing women. Smart men don't chase women. They focus on becoming so outstanding that women naturally chase them. Imagine this. Instead of darting after every woman who catches their eye, they pour their energy into self-improvement. They hone their personal growth, careers, health, and passions. A self-assured man is a rare gem, and women are instinctively drawn to such confidence and make an effort to be a part of it. These men have a different mindset. If someone doesn't want to spend time with them, they just shrug it off. No hard feelings, no desperate attempts to win anyone over. They know their worth and realize that life is too short to waste on those who don't appreciate them. Now, don't get it twisted. This doesn't mean you should never make an effort or do nice things for a woman. It's about prioritizing yourself first. The effort should come naturally and be reciprocated. Real power lies in self-respect and personal excellence. Focus on your goals, work hard, and watch how the right people naturally gravitate towards you. After all, it's much more fun being the prize than the pursuer. 2. Failing to set and maintain boundaries. Picture this. You're a fortress, and your boundaries are the walls that protect your kingdom. Without them, you're inviting chaos into your life. Failing to set boundaries means allowing others to dictate your actions, emotions, and time. It's a recipe for frustration and resentment. Wise men understand that boundaries are not barriers to relationships, but foundations of respect. They make it clear what is acceptable and what isn't. If a woman tries to overstep, they don't hesitate to reinforce those boundaries firmly but respectfully. Now, don't get it wrong. This isn't about being rigid or unapproachable. It's about valuing yourself enough to demand respect. Boundaries are the guidelines that keep relationships healthy and balanced. Men who uphold strong boundaries earn significant respect from women, as it distinguishes them from most men who are weak and easily manipulated. Establish boundaries early with confidence and clarity. Communicate your limits clearly and stick to them. If someone repeatedly disrespects your boundaries, it's a sign they don't value you. Don't engage in any disputes. Don't become upset. Be prudent and simply walk away. Smart men know that a well-guarded fortress stands the test of time. 3. Fear walking away. Smart men do not fear walking away from a woman, as the ability to walk away is a powerful tool in maintaining self-respect and dignity in relationships. Not walking away can trap you in situations where you're undervalued and disrespected. Imagine clinging to a sinking ship. Instead of saving yourself, you're dragged down with it. Most men won't walk away because they're needy and lack an abundance mindset. This desperation can keep them tethered to unhealthy relationships far longer than necessary, but clinging to something unhealthy only prolongs the pain and negative effects. Men who fear walking away often find themselves compromising their values, tolerating disrespect, and losing their sense of identity. In contrast, those who are willing to walk away maintain their self-respect and attract healthier relationships. They know that if someone truly values them, that person will make an effort to keep them. Walking away requires confidence and a clear understanding of your worth. It sends a powerful message that you won't settle for less than you deserve. If a relationship isn't meeting your needs, don't be afraid to step away. Smart men know that sometimes the best way to gain respect is to show that you're not afraid to leave. 4. Making a woman your sole purpose. Smart men understand that making a woman their sole purpose in life is a recipe for disaster. When a man centers his entire world around a woman, he loses sight of his own goals, passions, and identity. This kind of dependency can lead to unhealthy, unbalanced relationships where one person holds all the power. Most men fall into this trap because they mistakenly believe that dedicating themselves completely to a woman will ensure her love and loyalty. They compromise their own values and priorities, hoping to gain approval and affection. However, this desperation can actually drive her away, as it signals a lack of self-respect and independence. Women are attracted to men who have their own lives, ambitions, and interests outside of the relationship. It's important to remember that you cannot control other people's actions. If a woman decides to leave, it should not devastate your entire life. Relying too heavily on one person for your happiness and sense of purpose makes you vulnerable to immense emotional turmoil if things go wrong. By diversifying your sources of fulfillment, career, hobbies, friendships, you build a more resilient life foundation. 5. Trying to buy affection. Smart men understand that genuine affection and love cannot be bought. Attempting to win a woman's heart with gifts, lavish dinners, and extravagant gestures might seem appealing, but it often backfires. When a man relies on material things to gain affection, he sets a precedent that the relationship is based on what he can provide rather than who he is as a person. Most men fall into this trap because they believe showcasing their financial capability will make them more attractive. However, this approach can attract the wrong type of woman, someone who is more interested in material gain than a genuine connection. It signals insecurity and a lack of confidence, suggesting that without these material displays, they have nothing valuable to offer. Men who try to buy affection often end up feeling used and unappreciated when their efforts are not reciprocated. They may feel resentful, believing that their generosity should have been enough to secure genuine love and loyalty. While it's perfectly fine to spoil your woman, she must first prove herself worthy of such treatment. Wise men know that true affection comes from emotional and intellectual compatibility, not from the contents of their wallets. 6. Engaging in frivolous arguments. Smart men understand that engaging in frivolous arguments is a waste of time and energy, especially with women who are often more emotionally driven. Wise men know that logic often doesn't work in these situations because arguments tend to escalate emotions, leading to resentment and defensiveness. Most men fall into the trap of engaging in these arguments because they feel the need to prove themselves right or assert their dominance. However, this approach can damage the relationship and, more importantly, waste valuable time, which is a finite resource. It signals insecurity and a lack of emotional intelligence, suggesting that the relationship is more about winning than understanding. Men who engage in frivolous arguments often end up feeling frustrated and disconnected. They may find that their relationships become a battleground rather than a sanctuary of mutual support and affection. In contrast, smart men don't bother engaging in these kinds of arguments because they know they are the decision makers in their own lives. If someone is fundamentally wrong for them, they will simply walk away. They don't waste time trying to persuade people to stay or to see things their way. They focus on resolving significant issues with calm and constructive communication, maintaining peace and harmony. 7. Letting women walk all over them. Smart men know that being a doormat is not a strategy for a healthy relationship. Imagine being in a constant state of appeasement, where your needs and opinions are always secondary. This isn't a partnership, it's a recipe for resentment. Most men fall into this trap because they think that by constantly pleasing their partner, they will secure her love and loyalty. It's as if they are handing over the keys to their own dignity, hoping that self-sacrifice will earn affection. Spoiler alert, it doesn't. Men who let women walk all over them often end up feeling invisible and undervalued. This dynamic not only breeds frustration and a sense of loss, but also causes women to lose respect and attraction. It's a vicious cycle. The more they sacrifice their own happiness for the illusion of peace, the more their partner's respect and interest diminish, leading to further dissatisfaction. In contrast, smart men draw clear lines in the sand. They make it known that respect is a two-way street. If a woman disregards their boundaries, they don't hesitate to address it, or if necessary, walk away. They understand that real love doesn't require self-abandonment.